welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of The General Show. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. So, today I'll be talking about the best 200 Rand I've ever spent as a student. And to be fair, this legit is the best 200 Rand I've ever spent, whether I was working or not. But I presume this would literally be the best journey that I've taken with this 200 bucks, and I'll break it down in detail of how I spent this 200 Rand and why I feel this is the best 200 bucks that I've spent. So the backstory starts with COVID, right? You all know we went through lockdown and stuff, right? So during lockdown, we weren't allowed to go out. So what would happen was I'd get money, go on a food app, order takeaways. Mind you, there were specials, there was a lot of money coming in. It was a mess. I was trying to balance COVID PTSD, and all of that. It was a mess. I was basically, comfort eating. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I was very close, if not way over 100 kilograms. And that's not my walking around weight. So it was quite a lot. But yeah, that's how this whole backstory of why I say this is the best 200 I've ever spent. It's me debunking most of these things. So where this 200 bucks will be going will be for my self-education towards money, introspecting on how I spend my money, rewarding myself, because the best investment you can ever have in your life starts with yourself, because that's where the center of everything is. How well you do, how you exert yourself in all activities of life, how you solve problems, how you interact with others, and so forth. Also, my consciousness towards money. I no more talk about money the same. It's no longer a painful or taboo thing. For me now, it's a form of enrichment and nourishment as to how I spend this money. So when I say consciousness of change of language, it's true, because I know very well money will work very well for me, but I also need to treat it in such a proper manner so that I adequately succeed in life. So I realized one of the wrong things with my relationship with money was how it treated me, or how my mental health was, right? So right now, when I speak about it, it's not from a point of badness or taboo, as I mentioned before, but it's from a good place, because now I know that I mustn't self-indulge in money spending and then have a bad mental health towards it, because obviously, when a person is broke, your mental health is not the same. You're worried where you're gonna get money, especially as a student. What am I going to eat, and so forth. So that's the first. Then secondly is exercise. I'll buy a yoga mat, or something along those lines, and then I'll exercise, because I have to feed my body the right things. So my money must feed my body the right things, which would be exercise and healthy eating. I know as a student, healthy food is expensive, so I'll do my best. And yeah, but then I'll use it effectively. This yoga mat won't only work for meditation, it'll work for exercising, it'll work for stretching, it'll probably be my thinking mat, where I'll sit down with myself and discuss with myself where my money is going, and obviously to improve my overall body. And then the next thing, and probably the most important thing with this 200 Rand, is I'm going to buy a financial journal where I'll literally write down every single thing that I spent within a month. Because I'm sure all of us, we know 110 Rand here, 220 Rands there, 315 Rands there, and it all accumulates to crazy amounts of money. So I'll buy this financial journal, and I'll write down every single thing that I spend on it and the why of it, not just blatantly just spending it. So this will help me, obviously, as I said, self-introspect. I'll be able to monitor my patterns, and it's good because it's one of the things that very few people do. And obviously, when you journal it, you write the good and the bad. So it only profits me. And then, yeah, as I mentioned with my backstory, the biggest backdrop of this whole thing is I am deleting all my food apps. In school, these things are very tempting. They'll send you a message or a promo and saying 20% off or free delivery or this or that. So I'm going to delete all of my food apps. I'll only get takeaways once I've established some form of an organized method within this whole madness. Yes, I know as a student, we don't get time to properly cook meals, we don't get time to do a lot of things, but the first step in correcting yourself is deleting or removing all of the things that take you bad. Because you know, in as much as you say hey, friends are good or friends are bad, it's also the things that we surround ourselves with outside of people. And one of them is obviously food apps. Because, hey, man, it's tempting, but we're doing better. And this is one of the first few steps that we're going to take. And we shall make sure that it is journaled. I'll be very honest, the days where I'll fail, I'll jot it down. The days where I succeed, I'll jot it down because I can't fake perfection and whatnot. So it is an honest jot down of the whole thing by myself. And just a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a student.